Hey guys, Michael from Fire and Brilliance, and today's episode is going to be a fun one. So it's almost the holidays. Many of you guys will be shopping. Many of you guys are considering purchasing custom jewelry. What does that mean by custom jewelry? The easiest way to break it down is that instead of buying a mass-produced trending jewelry that you could buy at a big box store, branded name store, that is basically available anywhere and everywhere. Custom jewelry is unique to you. So basically you will work with a custom jeweler, tell them exactly what you want, the design, the specifications, and those type of things. And you will be able to get the piece that you created yourself based on your own mind, your own creativity. So I'm going to give you 10 reasons today. Today's episode is about 10 reasons why people choose to go with custom jewelry. I hope this helps you out and gives you some value prior to the holidays before you actually go and shop for that custom piece. Okay, so point number one, it is uniqueness and individuality. What does that mean? So custom jewelry allows people to create a one-of-a-kind piece that reflects their personal style, personality, or story, unlike mass-produced and widely available, and that lacks exclusivity. Number two, it has personalized meaning. Yes. What does that mean? So custom pieces can incorporate specific elements like birthstones, engravings, or designs tied to significant events, such as anniversaries, memories, making them deeply sentimental compared to generic mass-produced pieces. I mean, we've had so many custom pieces here at Fire and Brilliance. I can't tell you how many people love the fact that they can actually engrave a message in their ring, or if they can incorporate a birthstone of their significant other, or if they can put a specific date of their anniversary in their ring or incorporating an idea in a gemstone, right? So, in other words, the meaning behind that custom jewelry is also a very important aspect of why people prefer to customize their own piece of jewelry. Number three, the perfect fit and comfort. So, custom jewelry is tailored to exact measurements, ensuring a comfortable fit for rings, bracelets, necklaces, which mass-produced often fail to achieve due to standardized sizing. So for example, if you don't know, let's just say you buy a ring that's mass-produced. Many times these mass-produced rings will try to standardize it, and they're going to make it anywhere between a size 6 to a size 8. Normally, it's going to be anywhere between a size 7, the average, right? But not everyone has a finger size 7. Some people have smaller fingers, some people have larger fingers. So the sizes can range anywhere between a 2.5 all the way to an 11 to a 15. We've made rings from all different sizes of people. So if you're going to buy a mass-produced jewelry and have them size it, it may look a little wonky. It may not look right, because if you have a size 7 and you want to size it all the way to a size 15, you can only imagine all the metal that needs to be added to that piece of jewelry, and then the original design may not even look the same. And vice versa, if you bought a mass-produced piece of jewelry that's a size 7, you want to size it all the way down to a size 3, then the ring may look a little warped. It won't be fully rounded, and so therefore it won't be that comfort fit. So in other words, if you customize your own ring, you know your exact finger size, you're making it to that specific specifications, then all of the measurements are going to be proportionate because it will be designed around your exact finger size. And that's why people also love custom jewelry. Point number 4, higher quality craftsmanship. Custom jewelers often focus on handcrafted techniques and premium materials, offering superior attention to detail compared to mass-produced pieces, which may prioritize cost-cutting. So in other words, when you buy a mass-produced piece of jewelry, it's basically an assembly line. It's going to go through many, many pieces. They're going to make the same piece over and over and over again, and therefore there's going to be a lot of cost-cutting measures in it. And at the same time, it's just going to be the same piece being produced over and over and over again. Whereas if you're going to work with a custom jeweler who's focusing that one piece specifically for you, then that person, the artisan or the custom jeweler will create that piece to make sure that it's going to fit your needs specifically. So if you want it to be solid 18K gold, it'll be solid 18K gold. Whereas if you wanted the similar piece that's mass produced, it may be only available in hollow 14K yellow gold, for example. If you wanted to have natural diamonds of high quality, colorless, VVS, for example, then you can specifically pick that, and the custom jeweler will specifically pick those gemstones for you. If you want it to be lab grown, they could pick lab grown for you. If you want it to be a specific size 10, they can definitely do that. So again, it's going to be tailored to your needs, and therefore the craftsmanship of higher quality will be there. Number 5, Ethical and sustainable sourcing. Custom jewelers are more likely to offer transparency about material origins, using conflict-free gems or recycled metals, appealing to buyers concerned about the ethical issues often tied to mass production supply chains. So in other words, if you're working with a custom jeweler and your main concern is to make sure that you're purchasing ethically sourced gemstones, ethically sourced metals and materials, when you're working with a custom jeweler and he's creating one-of-a-kind piece for you, they will ensure that they work with specific sources that can ensure to the best of their ability that these pieces of jewelry are sourced ethically, right? So if you want a lab-grown diamond, lab-grown diamonds will be available. If you want lab-grown moissanite will be available. Lab-grown sapphires, lab-grown rubies, lab-grown alexandrites, whatnot. Here at Fire and Brilliance, we do that all the time for our customers. If you want recycled metals, we could do that. All you have to do is say what you want, and if your concern is to be ethically sourced, we can definitely do that for you. Okay, so that's another reason why people choose custom jewelry. Now, number 6, creative control. This is actually a very, very important one. Most people that buy custom jewelry or create custom jewelry because they want that creative control. They want to have it be individualized. They do not want a copycat. They want to choose a blue sapphires as a side stones. They want a lab-grown diamond as a center stone. They want it to be made of 18K rose gold, for example. They want all the etched designs around the shank. They want to ensure that that ring is specifically a size 6 1/4. Because of that, they want that creative control. And sometimes they also want a very unique symbol that resembles them. It may be a heart under the shank. It may be an engraved date. Again, so anything that you can think of potentially may be possible as long as it's manufacturable. So that creative control is extremely important for many people that choose custom jewelry. Number 7. Has an heirloom potential. What does that mean? Heirloom jewelry is jewelry that's passed down from one generation to the next, right? So if you ever received a piece of jewelry from your grandparents or your parents or your great-grandparents, that's considered heirloom jewelry. Now, custom pieces often made with durability and timeless design in mind are crafted to be passed down through generations, unlike mass-produced jewelry. So, in other words, yes, mass-produced jewelry can also be passed down, don't get me wrong, because the heirloom significance between heirloom jewelry is the symbolism behind it. So, people are more inclined to want to keep the jewelry if it's passed down by people that they love, regardless if it's custom or mass produced. However, there's a element of custom jewelry that makes it so unique that when it is passed down, it really symbolizes the individual that passed it down to the other person. So it really makes it special. And therefore, the potential of heirloom jewelry from a custom piece is so much more symbolic because it resembles a person, the grandparent, the parent that's passing it down to their grandkids or their kids. Number 8, supporting local artisans. So many people that purchase custom jewelry is because they do want to support the local artists. They want to support that mom and pop person. They don't want to support the big branded box name brand stores because it's available everywhere. Whereas they want to purchase directly from a person that they know, they like their work, they've researched them, they follow them on social media, they like what they resemble, they like what they symbolize, and they want to actually own a piece, and they're proud to own a piece by a local artist, right? And it isn't, local artists these days can be anywhere because you have the ability to buy online. When I say local artist, I don't mean just the local of your own town. You can purchase from a local artist of someone across the world because of the internet. And there are many, many jewelers out there that can do the job. Number 9, customizations for special occasions. So when you custom jewelry can be designed for specific events like engagements or weddings, ensuring the piece perfectly matches the occasion, whereas mass-produced items may feel less tailored or significant. What that means is that let's just say you have a theme for your wedding, or if you have a theme for an anniversary, or you have a theme for your birthday, you wanted to wear a piece of jewelry that matches that theme. Guess what? Custom jewelry, you could do that, right? If you had a gold theme, you wanted specific look type of gold, where it's 18K yellow gold, you could do that. If you have a rose gold theme or a rosy theme, you can make it into rose gold. If you have a white theme, you can make it into white gold, for example. These are just examples, but obviously you could create the jewelry with specific designs that can match that theme. So yes, you can customize your jewelry to a theme of a party as well. And finally, number 10, investment value. Again, here at Fire and Brilliance, we are not providing any kind of investment strategies or giving any kind of investment advice. This is just content that we create as jewelers. But custom pieces, especially those using high quality or rare materials, especially now today with gold being $4,000 per ounce and counting, it can hold increased value over time, particularly again with rising gold and other gemstones that may be added to it. So in other words, if you are buying a mass-produced piece of jewelry, you may not know the quality of the mass-produced jewelry. So for example, let's just say the diamonds are put into that piece of jewelry. You may not know the quality, you may not know the color, the clarity, etc. But if you buy a specific custom piece of jewelry and you indicate that you want it to be made of 18K yellow gold with high quality, high clarity diamonds, where it's going to be VS and up, GH and up, or colorless and up, and all of the gemstones on that jewelry, you specifically want it to be a rare canary yellow diamond, or if you want it to be, a rare blue sapphire, or you want to set very specific gemstones on the inside of the shank, for example, you can do that. And by knowing what you put into your jewelry, you also know the value of your jewelry, and therefore you can keep that as not only a piece of jewelry that you love to wear, but also a piece of jewelry that you know is of high value because you specifically requested for it. So those are the 10 points in terms of why people custom jewelry. I hope this brought some value to you, especially now with the holidays around the corner. You may be interested in creating custom jewelry. Hope these are the reasons why, or at least some of these reasons resonates with you. And so happy shopping, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.